Hi, it's time for Good Energy, and I'm Dr. Julie at Endeavor Health and Chiropractic, and we're here talking about the healing equation. And today, before we start, I want to point out one thing. My eyes look a little funny today, and that is because I was finishing a 3-book trilogy that did not end the way I expected it. And as always happens, when I dig into fiction, I have a tendency to get emotionally involved, and I cried a lot. My husband was like, "Are you okay? Do I need to get you anything?" And I'm like, "Nope, it just needs to come out. I'm just gonna do it." And whenever I cry at night, I always end up with red eyes and not quite as functional as I want to be in the morning. Woke up with a little bit of a sinus headache. I want to point out that actually the act of letting tears come out, and I don't remember who told me this, but somebody always said that that was actually a good way of getting toxins out of the system. So I always take the fact that I like to dig into fiction and get involved and have emotions and cry as just another source of getting stressors out of my body. So now that we've got that over, let's dive into today's topic. Plateaus. I plateaued this week. Kind of just stayed where I was, or even just went up a little bit. If you are using the healing equation template for weight loss, there are going to be times when you run across something that's either going to bump up your weight for a while, or it's actually just going to hold your weight for a while. If you've ever watched The Biggest Loser, you know that whenever they get to the plateau, they always exercise more and eat less. That's what we're told. Exercise more and eat less so that you can get through this and get back onto the next step. But that's denying yourself good energy in from food and pushing yourself harder, which gets rid of your good energy in. And you end up with less energy to heal. So denying yourself and pushing yourself harder when you're at a point where your body is saying, there's something going on here, we need to reevaluate this, isn't the best way to go about getting over that plateau. It's not good to push your body, because at that point in time, the plateau is more about things coming out of the system, things rebalancing. Your body, even if you're not losing weight, if you're trying to get more energy, you're trying to heal your immune system. When you plateau, it's because your body has shifted what is a priority. Instead of losing weight, instead of getting healthier, there's an additional stressor that has emerged. And in the process of losing weight, or in the process of trying to heal yourself, there are stressors that we have to overcome. But denying yourself nutrition, which is good energy in, and pushing yourself harder so that you're using that energy to heal just to exercise more, isn't necessarily the best way to go about it. You actually need to look at this in terms of conservation of energy. So yes, I still want you to move. Yes, I still want you to eat healthy. But one of the things that's missing if you plateau is that you're missing an extra source of good energy in. And when you plateau, the stressors are just a little higher than your good energy in. And so it's because you need to overcome another step. And pushing harder isn't going to get you there as easily as taking in good energy and trying to push that stressor out. One of the ways to do that is hi Kayla. One of the ways to do that is to look at things like water. When we're not losing weight, we need to drink more water. The reason is because the stressors that are bothering you are actually going to be toxins, and water is a great way to get toxins out. But other ways of getting good energy in would be to journal. Journal your gratefuls. Again, double whammy, because we get our good energy in and we get the mindset when we actually had those activities. In Good Vibe Wednesday this week, I just wrote about singing, and singing is good for the lung energy. And obviously, if we're not getting the oxygen we need, our body's going to slow down our weight loss or slow down our healing. So singing, great way to build up your cardiovascular energy and to keep those lungs healthy, and to keep that respiratory, that oxygen coming in to get you over whatever is stressing your system. We're moving in the Midwest into that time where we don't necessarily want to go outside and walk in nature, but it's still kind of good. We can go out and get into nature. That's another source of good energy in. Sometimes just some quiet time, making sure that you've got a few minutes to yourself to reset your brain. Coffee with friends. Obviously, I would be remiss as a chiropractor not to mention the fact that structural alignment and muscular pain is going to also cause an additional stressor, that if you just kind of go in and get adjusted, get a massage, get some body work done, you're going to reduce the stress and your body might continue on its pathway. So look for my Good Vibe Wednesdays as ways to add things in when you plateau, because when you plateau, it's not about pushing your energy, using more of your energy to exercise harder. We shouldn't have to exercise really hard to lose weight or to gain energy. We should just be able to do it at a normal pace. If we're plateauing, something is off in our equation. So, for those of you who like to just listen to things and go ahead and apply it, go ahead and take care of it. For those of you who are wondering, well, I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to do that, doesn't seem like a good idea, remember the equation, all right? We're trying to get as much good energy in. The more good energy in we have, the more energy we have to heal or to lose weight. And last but not least, no, not yet. And if you're one of those people that hasn't quite started this yet, who hasn't quite started using the template, remember that it's all about committing to what's important about you. For me, what's very important to me is having energy. For you, it might be freedom. For other people, it might be ability to make choices. But remember, if you don't have the energy to do that, you can't get to that next step. So instead of energy to heal, energy to do what you want, energy to make the choices you want, again, still comes down to this equation. Last but not least, for some of you, you need to commit to saying what your next level of good energy in is going to be. So for those of you who are ready to try, go ahead and mention in the comments section what type of new good vibe energy you're going to add in. And that good source of energy in could be coffee with friends, could be getting adjusted, could be a massage, could be quiet time, could be nature, singing, journaling, could be adding new herbs and spices into your foods, could be adding new essential oils into your protocols, into your world. Write down what you are going, in the comments section, what you are going to add into your body in order to get over the plateau that you're at. What is the good energy and you're going to just bump the body up with? All right, that is great. I'm excited to keep continuing on this journey. Remember, we've got another Good Vibe Wednesday coming up next week. And of course, we'll look for hidden stressors in the Healing Equation videos next Friday. All right, till next week, take care, everybody.